Welcome back to First Step Forward. We are starting off with a look at the tropics. If this is your first time joining us so far this afternoon, we do have an area off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina right now, area of low pressure with the potential to develop into a tropical system. Only about a 20% chance, though, that that does happen over the next week or so. As far as looking at another potential disturbance moving into the Gulf of Mexico near the Yucatan Peninsula, has about a 40% chance of development over the next 7 days, but we'll keep a close eye on that. Looks to have more of an impact along the southern coast of Texas for any U.S. impacts. As far as looking at current conditions, this is a look at our Thurman Dam cam, just showing a mixture of clouds and sun over the Savannah River right now. We're looking at temperatures near 90 for most locations, and those winds at times have been breezy between 10 to 15 miles an hour. As we do check in on those winds currently right now, you can see around Augusta, we see a gust up to about 22 miles an hour, and also Sylvania seeing a 20-mile-per-hour gust as well. So breezy at times, a little bit more of a noticeable breeze, but nothing too problematic. Your grilling forecast looks to be good for this evening. If you have any plans to step outdoors to fire up the grill, it'll be warm all the way through sunset with 80s sticking around, so nothing to worry about in the way of any kind of cooler weather for sure. We could use that, though, as far as looking at temperatures overnight into tomorrow morning, mid to upper 60s waking up to start off your Friday, so feeling pretty similar to most mornings so far this week. As we move ahead towards the weekend, we'll be cranking up the heat towards the mid to even possibly upper 90s between Friday and Saturday. Sunday also looks to be pretty hot, and we'll also see humidity a little bit more elevated. As we head towards the beginning of next week, we see a slight decrease in humidity, and those temperatures do drop off just a few degrees closer to 90. As far as looking at rainfall chances, those staying really slim for us the next 5 to 7 days. So not really looking at too much in the rain department expected to help save us from that intense heat that's in the forecast. When the sun is out, even when there are clouds, the UV index is still a major concern for us. So we do have elevated UV index values all the way through next week. We're looking at 10s and 11s, so very high to extreme, and you want to make sure that you're protecting yourself by applying that sunscreen at least 20 to 30 minutes before you go outside. Limit your time outdoors in general, and just be sure to stay hydrated. As far as looking at what's causing all this heat, we just have a really big ridge across most of the country right now. So you can see a lot of 90s, not just here across the south, but even all the way back towards Texas, or the southeast, I should say, all the way back towards the south, though, Midwest. Everyone going to be getting in on that heat as we head through this weekend. Looking at the heat risk, which does take into factor how abnormally warm is it for this time of year. You can see Saturday and Sunday especially, we have widespread moderate to major heat risk values across the area. So that means that if you don't have an adequate way to stay cool or stay hydrated, you could be at risk of heat-related illnesses. So be sure to protect yourself from this dangerous heat. As we head through next week, we'll keep things on the hotter side, but a little cooler with those low 90s by Monday into Tuesday.
All right, thank you, Mikel. A new wave of extreme